Chris!
What's up? What's up?
How's it going?
Have you seen The Boys?
Yeah, I've been watching it.
I want to watch this show. I mean, it looks interesting. Gary's watched some of it already. You watched some of it. But I'm thinking about the real-life situations that it suggests, you know? Like the current news in the world. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about implications for ages and ages, you know? Yeah. But let's talk about it.
So, which part you want to talk about?
It's all Marquez in one. It's all Marquez and one.
So The Boys is The Boys. I think it's an interesting concept. So basically, the superheroes are they're good in the community's eyes, but they're really evil, sort of like how these corporate entities are in some of them. I'm not saying all corporate entities.
They're not actually evil. They're just.
Yeah, the superheroes are kind of human in a way, but in a nasty corporate kind of way.
Well, I know it gets really nasty, right? It gets like disgusting.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad.
Like sexual, suggestive material and stuff like that.
Yeah, very much so. In the first episode, you're introduced to one of the characters who can turn himself invisible, and he's one of a group of characters known as the Seven. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the Seven are like the Avengers, like the big worldwide big names, in superhero lore.
I think more like Justice League.
Yeah.
They have their own Superman, they have their own Wonder Woman.
And in this universe, there's superheroes everywhere. These are the main seven. These seven are the America's defense against everything, basically. They're the big cheeses, but it turns out that they're also sleazy and, they've got human habits and they're owned by a corporation. And the corporation, it comes up with moral questions like they send superheroes out to crimes that would suit certain demographics at a certain time. And when one of the main characters, who's one of the seven, she stops a woman from being raped because it was not on her list of things to do. She almost got disciplined for it, and she could have lost her job over it, because she went and did something that she shouldn't have really done, even though it was morally right. But in the first episode, there's a character, one of the seven, who can turn himself invisible, and he's lurking in a lady's toilets, watching them go to the toilet.
Oh my god! Well, okay, so and this is a good time to say that this show isn't
translucent.
It's not for kids. It's on Amazon Prime.
Translucent.
And it's definitely not for kids.
No, it's way worse than the show.
Well, I heard the comic was really bad too. I heard the comic was very graphic.
Oh yeah.
It's good. It's got elements of horror. It's got scenes of gore. There's a plane episode. I won't go into it, but Chris will know what I mean. And it's horrifying, man. It's horrifying.
It is. It's horrifying. And so it's like what the good people are a group that's going to go against these guys.
So the boys are a group of men who, even by our standards, they're sleazy. They're not perfect themselves, but they see the seven and the corporation that the seven represents. They see them for what they are. The main character is one of the guys who works in a TV electronics shop. Yeah, he's brought into the story because his girlfriend in the very first episode gets obliterated when one of the superheroes who can run very fast, A-Train, he runs literally right through her and kills her by accident. And so he's this guy's sort of out for revenge initially.
Oh, that's right. Chris was telling me about that. His girlfriend.
She just gets. It's quite a gory scene, and she explodes basically, and that's how he gets drawn into it. He meets this guy who asks him to bug the corporation headquarters, where the seven are based. It goes from there. He gets involved and becomes part of this group of people.
And this is perfectly what we were talking about before. About timeless. It's not things that are happening now. This is something that has happened for ages, you know, with corporations and politics and stuff. It's not something that's just happening now. It's a lesson that's happened over time. Corruption and people who are paid by certain, you know, entities to act a certain way or be a certain way. You know, it's yeah. So Chris, what did you feel about it?
I love the show. I only watched 4 episodes, like Gary. It's definitely different. But you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of The Watchmen.
You were telling me that, yeah.
So, you know, and which also the Watchmen TV series is coming out in October. So that's gonna be interesting. Because it was the same feeling, like the comedian. They feel the actor, like the what's the guy, like Aquaman, the Deep. He initiated the new girl. Like he had to give the girl had to give.
Jesus.
Yeah. That was funny, that scene, though.
I grew up on you. Next thing you know, his pants is down. Like, don't you like me?
You know, the thing is too is I don't like sleaze and violence just for the sake of it. A lot of movies and shows are trying to play it safe recently. What happened to the days when an adult can watch a show and watch it for what it is? I mean, if it pertains to the show. You know, and like I said, it's definitely not for children, from what I'm hearing. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good that, you know, it's.
Hey, don't you let your child watch The Walking Dead?
Yeah, but that's not. I mean, it's got graphic. She doesn't like to watch it though. She once in a blue moon. You know what's funny? She actually is less afraid. She was watching Return of the Living Dead, and she's more afraid of The Walking Dead than she is of the Return of the Living Dead. It was surprising because that's a frightening movie, especially the Mudman.
She wasn't scared of that?
No, it was weird, right? But The Walking Dead, maybe because The Walking Dead seems more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although it's starting to get a little bit to the point where it's not so realistic. So we want to know what you think. What do you think about The Boys? Do you think it's just gratuitous violence? Are you going to watch it?
Yes. We'll see you next time. Christ.
What the Oh my god.
And there's another movie too. You said about the dinosaur. There's another movie, another B movie. Actual guy becomes a dinosaur, fights crime.
Oh wow.
There is?
Yeah, he becomes a dinosaur.
Oh my god.
So cheap. I'm gonna send it to you. Why? People are like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
It's an actual movie.
Oh, on that note, they don't have candy corns in England. That's weird.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, it's not really like a country thing.
No. No, don't do it. I mean, you probably get it imported somewhere, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, probably got it out there.
If I could figure out how to mail to you, I'd mail you.
Will's like, I don't even need the bad guys in the office. Wait a minute. Raw.
And then my finger.
I'm gonna find that trailer, yo. It's funny as hell. Guys, like, his girlfriend's like, I love you, but you don't know me too well because I'm different than others. I turned to a dinosaur. I said, oh man, they were smoking some crack on this one.
Hollywood.
I was like, yo, how are they gonna take this seriously?
Oh my
It's
god.
worse than Wolf Cop. Wolf Cop is funny too, though.
Wolf Cop is brilliant. Stick your finger up and turn into a dinosaur. That's what it's saying.
And when you fight crime like that, see,
Yeah,
T-Rex.
But nobody else sees it. So I'm walking around with a stick figure. So I'm going. "Ah." No, everyone's like, "The f- is your problem?"
You know they got a movie. They got a movie called Wolf Cop.
Wolf.
Yes, I have. Yes, I've seen that. It's so funny. It's good.
called Wolf Cop. He's a werewolf, but he's a cop.
If you stick your finger up, you turn into a dinosaur. How's about you play a horror writer who investigates cold case crimes.
What the hell was that?
There's a motorcycle gang that lives around the corner.
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, serious. The Mayans, more like the Mayans.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
right?
Go outside and tell them to shut the Chris.
Oh man, that's why I stay inside. Stay inside. I'm safe. You know, it's like Grand Theft Auto in my neighborhood. The origins of the characters, or like the premise of the show. Have you watched the show before?
Yeah, like an idea of, maybe sort of, for people who don't know what it is. I mean, I've seen about half the series, so I'm about 4 episodes in.
Yeah, me too.
So, just like an overview maybe of what it's about.
Yeah, because I haven't seen any of it yet. Well, I'm also interested for...
It's horrifying. Even more horrifying than that candy corn there. So,
But yeah, the show. I'm mad that they canceled that Swamp Thing.
Wait. So we want to know what you think. What do you think about The Boys? Do you think it's just gratuitous violence? Are you going to watch it? Wait.
Oh man, this dog. Go away.
Wait.
Get attacked by a dog.
I am.
I'm also interested for Better Call Saul when that comes back.
Are they bringing that back?
Yeah, it's coming soon. I think it's gonna wrap things up, or they gotta do something shortly because pretty soon these two guys are gonna be coming in. Walter and what's his
Jesse.
name? Jesse. Wait.
I stopped watching it about halfway through. Is it series 9, season 9?
I think that's the last one. The 10 is coming up in October.
Yeah.
I just started catching up with some of it. I'm almost up to the part where they... Huh?
The new episode comes on tonight. Fear the Walking Dead.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
That's pretty good. So you got Dwight. So they're gonna merge them.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah. Dwight's coming
Dwight
over.
is on the team now. So most likely they're gonna merge. But they said the movie's coming out this year.
Yeah. I've heard. Rick's story. So.
So they're eventually gonna merge and probably hopefully end the whole thing.
I know. I have not seen that yet.
What?
Oh, it's very good. It's really
Is
good.
it?
And you're gonna get really upset at the last episode because it just leaves you hanging like, what?
For which one?
That's it?
Oh no.
Because he finally gets to go against another monster.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah.
That thing, I don't know what it is. The doctor took Swamp Thing apart, like dissected him and ate his organs and stuff.
Yeah.
And he tried and ate it. And then he turned into some kind of creature, like a not a swamp creature, he turned into like a tree.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, he's like a tree. But that was the end. I was like, man, I want to see them fight, but that was it. But the show was really good. The show was really, really good.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So like the effects is awesome. You know, and they basically went by the comic book, and they pay homage to the movie too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the cheesy. Yeah.
Yeah, the female lead in that movie, she's in the show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she plays one of the doctors.
Oh, that's cool.
So it was good, and then when they canceled it, everybody was like,
Yeah. We've heard of Swamp Thing. You got the Bronx Thing sat there at the.
It's me.
Mr. Yes, you. Yeah, the Bronx Thing.
They canceled Krypton.
I didn't even know there was a series called Krypton.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
Oh wow.
They even introduced Lobo. Super Thing's on there. Brainiac is on there. Bounty Hunter?
Oh my God.
I know he's familiar with that character. He's like,
How am I gonna hit that? Oh my.
yeah, that was another good show. It was about Superman's great grandfather.
Oh wow.
And there was a time traveler that came back to that time to let him know your grandson's gonna be Superman. So you gotta make sure that he leaves the planet. So yeah, it was really good. Even they had the House of Zod.
Oh wow, yeah. Kneel before Zod.
Huh?
Kneel before Zod.
Yeah. No, seriously, like, yo, it was a good show. I like the way they explain things. I was like, okay. But another great show canceled. I was like, wow.
Oh wow. Will should do a show.
Yeah.
Well, what show would you do, Will, if you could do a show?
I'd do Captain Xavier.
Captain Xavier.
Nah, I can see Will could be like a detective. Cold case detective.
Detective.
You said
Sax.
face detective.
That cold case.
Cold case.
Oh,
Starring
Censor Dog.
I got a lot of you could be a detective / horror writer, and your cases influence to your writing.
It's been done already.
Yeah.
What?
That's it.
Castle.
Castle?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't watch that show.
Yeah, I didn't either. I wanted to though.
Why don't you play? Sorry, Chris. What'd you say?
He was a horror writer and a detective.
Not a horror writer, but he was like a detective writer.
Oh.
It was like Murder She Wrote as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Arr!